It is April the 25th, 2026. You know what? Guess what? I had did a live earlier and I said it was April the 25th, honey. These days and all that stuff, honey, be kind of mixed up a little bit. But we are now on April the 25th, not April the 26th, okay? So today is April the 25th. The video I made yesterday was April the 24th, okay? That's for somebody in this PSA. Anyway, coming to you on a late night reading, a dark out reading. Just got a few things that I want to discuss with my people. We're here. We're here. We're here. First of all, I want to say we're here. Yes, we are here. And we are meant to be here. You know, some people haven't found a place in the world yet. You know that? Some people have not found their place in the world yet. So, what a lot of people try to do is try to, I guess, be in your place, boo. Placeholders, okay? Somebody might want to Google that. Placeholders. Some of us have had placeholders in our lives, honey. Yes, placeholders. Some of us have had handlers. People thought they was going to handle our life and stuff. You know, God has allowed a lot of this stuff to happen in my life, in your life too, because God is about to show everybody what God can actually do. Never feel bad about what has happened to your ass. No, never, never, never. Because God is trying to use those examples for you to get it together, baby. That's all. You should never feel bad about it. Because it's lessons. Some of these lessons, they be so harsh, baby. I know it makes you want to cry and all that other stuff. But God does not just test us. Like, God is also blessing us with the test that God is testing us with, because God want to see how you can handle certain shit. Like, seriously, certain shit. And only God's strongest soldiers are gonna be, well, giving stuff that might try to fold you. I'm sick, because you're a soldier, baby. You a no-limit soldier. So shout out to the no-limit soldiers. I'm not talking about the people that went to the military and killed people and all that shit. No, I'm talking about the soldiers that God has down this bitch. You know, God got soldiers. I'm talking about we are literally soldiers. Seriously, God has given us stuff that God knew was not going to fold us. I'm serious. God does not just put us out. No, But we can put ourselves out, though. Listen, we can. We can put ourselves out. Woman or man, you can put yourself out of God's life. And what you want to do is always keep God within you. Okay? It's within you, baby. It's within you. I'm talking about that's God right there, boo. And God watches everything we do. And I know a lot of people have been doing so much deceitful stuff. You know, a lot of people have got in their mind that things will never be on track. I'm serious, that life will always be about lag and how God did this and that. No, baby. Sometimes it's us. Seriously, sometimes it's us, baby. God just allow you to do what you want to. That's why I tell y'all, you can do what you want to do, baby. You can do it exactly, but just always remember that whatever you do, it always come back through, baby. Always. Good and bad, though. See, some people forget that you can do good shit and you will get good, bitch. You will get good. But you just have to, well, basically know you. And what you will and will not do. You know, for a long time, I was doing stuff that was on other people's mind, you know, trying to make sure everybody else was fine and shit. And now I'm like, I know you fucking lying, bitch, because I do my own shit. Now, yes, now you do your own shit. After you have, you know, helped people out and then found out what people really be about, then you'll turn, well, to another route, baby. You will. You'll turn to another route. You will not be still trying to help the same people out and all that other shit. Because you'll realize some people ain't even worth a goddamn spit around this bitch. No, seriously, not even worth spit. Like, if you was to spit on somebody, and I know this is so fucking disgusting, but some people don't even deserve spit on them. Seriously, some people don't even deserve spit on them. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about my life. My life been a movie, baby. My whole life has been a movie, baby. I'm talking about they've been watching it on the big screen and shit. Like, serious, my life is just like that. I have had people in my life to, you know, come in, you know, from another life, though, friend. A lot of these people have come in from another life, friend. I'm going to tell y'all, one of my lifetimes, see, I'm telling you about mine. One of my lifetimes, I guess I was living a life of crime. in one of my lifetime. We've all done some stuff that we're not proud of within us. Within us. I'm not talking about other people and stuff. I'm not talking about how it looks to other people. I'm talking about how it actually looks to yourself. Okay. Actually, a lot of us have done some stuff that has not looked good to ourselves, not nobody else. Cause see, a lot of you all, you do stuff and you want praise from other people and shit. I don't be feeling like that, Cause some people that be praising you then did the same fucking thing too, and you don't know about it, boo. I'm serious. A lot of people that you got around you right now have did some shit, but then call you low down. Baby, everybody has been off the ground once or a time or another and shit. Cause nobody is really perfect around this bitch. Nobody. 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 Nobody's perfect. I never said I was perfect. I don't want to be perfect. I don't think perfect is the thing to be right now. I just don't think perfect. Nobody is perfect, baby. Nobody is perfect. We've all made mistakes. We've all did something and another in our life that does not consider, well, to be us. We've did other people's stuff, and we don't. It comes a time in your life to where the light bulb comes on that's in your head. Your sense pop up like, oh my goodness, what the fuck? I should not have done this stuff. Like us, baby, we have decided that light bulb has been on in our life. It has been on for a minute now. It has. It's been on for, and it seems like every day something might happen or something that makes that light bulb brighter and brighter. I don't know why y'all light bulbs be going out. Y'all must be getting y'all from Walmart or Dollar Tree. No, no, not me, baby. I don't get them from Walmart or Dollar Tree. When your light bulb comes on, that's when you realize, like, look, I'm fucking grown. And I'm not going to be doing wrong for wrong because that's what other people be on. You see what I'm saying? I'm not finna do it. Just because you going to do it don't mean I'm going to do it with you. You feel me? Because eventually it's all going to get you. So right now, let me tell you, we had so many years of darkness, of how people was building up a system and a government too. But let's not leave the government out, but the people was building up a system and a government that would take over the world and shit. And now they feeling like, no, they not going to be able to do nothing like that. Because they not going to be able to take over the world, baby. You got to be some weak motherfuckers to let a motherfucker take over your mind and shit. Let a motherfucker think you doing it, but you ain't doing it, bitch. You do not supposed to be doing all that. No, you want to let some certain stuff go. Especially the stuff you think nobody don't know. Because, see, that's what God going to show, the stuff that you think nobody know. Nobody know we did it. Nobody know. Yes, somebody do know, baby. Yes, somebody. So at this time, in everybody's life, I'm not just talking about in my life, I'm talking about in everybody's life. In this point, in everybody's life, everybody should have a bulb at least trying to come on. You know how you can get a bulb and it be flickering and shit? Everybody light bulb should be flickering around this bitch. I'm serious. I'm so serious because remember the time? Okay, now I got Michael Jackson in mind. Remember the time? That's the song. Somebody might want to play that song. Remember the Time by Michael Jackson. Do you remember the time when we was queens and kings and shit around here, not lying? No, I'm not lying, baby. We was kings and queens around here and shit. And see, a motherfucker done forgot who they is, bitch. But I ain't forgot my shit. No, I know I'm a queen around this bitch. I know I do. But it's other people that don't want you to be a queen and king around this motherfucker. But I'm a queen around this motherfucker. I remember the time, Michael. I do. So Michael also had something to do with this situation. Somebody named Michael. But you got to remember the time when everything was fine. And you ain't losing your mind, baby. You're not, some people thought they were losing their mind and shit. No, it's just everybody else ain't caught up yet. You feel me? Everybody else, is we all different, as we are all different. Everybody not going to be on the same time. Some people still in 2026 still talking about fucking dying. And I know you fucking lying because I ain't talking about dying and shit. I'm talking about how the fuck you can live around this bitch forever. Yes, I know people be like, oh, you can't live forever and shit. Oh, my goodness. Y'all go home because y'all ain't got no common sense. You knock yourself out by putting yourself in doubt, saying that you can't take that route. You can't take a route of living forever. You can't take a route of you going to do better and shit. That's on you. That ain't got nothing to do with me, boo. I'm serious. And when you allow people to, squash your dreams and shit, just bust up your beans and throw glasses around and shit, you don't supposed to let people do that. Seriously, baby. That's why I don't let people tell me, oh, we all came down. No, motherfucker, you all came down here to die. No, we didn't. You a motherfucking lie. No, we didn't. No, we did. I have to keep on stressing that because that's what people are actually at. Like, everybody got to do that shit. No, we don't. especially if that's not what you want. God goes off in that heart you got, right? Your heart, yep, your heart, baby, goes off in that heart right there and dissect it. I'm serious. And see how many people you done disrespected and how you done did this and be like, no, you say that, but that is not your sister or your brother because you don't really love her. That's why. And with God, you can't tell God no lie, baby. You can tell yourself a lie all day, but God gonna come up in your heart and then say, you shouldn't have did it that way. That's why I say you gotta watch what you say to people. You gotta watch how you try to do people because it all come back. And then see when it come back, your whole family can end up in lack because you did some dumbass shit. Yes, you did some dumbass shit. And see, people forget though the dumb shit that they really did, cause really folks been really thinking that shit has been really hid. I'm serious, since they was kids and shit. You remember when we was doing that? You remember, and God do too. And I'm just here to remind all of you, God do too. Know every little thing that we do, baby. That's why I say it's in that heart space. And it can't be erased. But I can erase this out. Child, if your life falling apart and shit, and you ain't got no heart around this bit, God gonna definitely see the shit, baby. God feels too. That's why God has filled each one of us, boo, with stuff that we supposed to do. And see, some of y'all so goddamn hard-headed. I'm serious. Some of y'all so goddamn hard-headed. I'm serious that you think God gonna forget it. No, we gonna forget it. But God ain't, baby. God ain't forgotten now. One of the things that y'all have done to God's daughters and sons. And see, it amuses me. It confuses me too. Because I'm like, how y'all got children? How do children be that here? But you think God don't got no children, boo? I be wondering that too. Like, how do you think? I'm saying, how do you think? That's the question I want to ask somebody. How do you think? Like, you really think that God is gonna bless us with children, right? I'm talking about all kind of children, but then God ain't gonna have no children. Don't you think that would be kind of? I don't know. I don't even know what the word I would use right there though. I don't. I'm just saying God is not gonna bless you, man, and God ain't got the same hand. It's like playing spades, and I like playing spades. Y'all wanna play card game? Okay, we're gonna start doing it too. We're gonna start playing spades. Yep, we be playing spades around here, boo. Listen, I love playing cards. I do. But you think God gonna give just that hand to you and not want a hand too? No, baby, it don't work like that. That's what I'm trying to tell you, it don't work like that. And see, once you start teaching yourself that, of course you're gonna teach your children, and that's gonna throw them off a track. A lot of children ain't lacking shit. A lot of children gotta work because their parents ain't did nothing, bitch. I'm serious. People think that that's something to pass down. I'm going to pass down that you got to work for till you 65 or 7. Well, they trying to put it up to 68 now, ain't they? Ain't they trying to say you got to put 3 more years on your life to work and do all that? No, baby, these kids should not. I just feel like these are my opinions, okay? And like an asshole, everybody got one. My opinion is these kids shouldn't have to be struggling and shit. As much as many people in our own families, bitch. Like if you go through your family, I'm talking about the people that came before you, the people that's already gone and shit. Ain't it been enough struggling off in the family, bitch? I said it's been enough struggle. I'm not allowing my kids to suffer like that. I'm not doing it, baby. I'm not gonna pass that down to them. That's like passing down a generational curse. Yep, you gotta go to work. After you leave high school, you gotta go to college, or you gotta go to the military. You gotta do. Why not be building them up to where, hell, by the time they turn 18, they already got their own shit going on and shit. I mean, as much stuff been going on around here. As many people have lived in the family and did this same way. Then why don't you change it up? You can start the day, baby. Change that shit up. You don't just tell them they got to go to school. Yep, you got to go to school. You got to graduate. You got to go to college. You got to go. Baby, no. That is not the only way to go, baby. And people get upset and mad. But what about the life that you had? Or the life your parents had. I mean, it's not all bad. It's not all bad. But see, once you take out little pieces of everybody else's life in the family and shit, then you gonna look at your life and be like, nah, I don't want to do it like that. And see, that's what I've done. I've been like, okay, I done seen people in my family go to school, go to college, go to military, and nobody still ain't talking about that. I'm serious, nobody still ain't talking about that. There's nobody still ain't talking. And go to work and work till you tired and shit, and work till your bones and aching and all that. I'm talking about people still are just passing that shit down. But when you have found that there's something better to do and you want to pass it down to your children too, somebody look like it's something wrong with you. Well, baby, it is something wrong with us. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. I'm just not gonna have my children around here and fucking lag. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna set my children up for failure because everybody else was failures. I'm not finna do it because one thing you should want your children to always be better than you. I read a thing on Facebook today. It said the only woman I'm be competing with, no, the only woman that I'm trying to see how it say. How did it say it? It was saying, well, anyway, it was saying that it ain't gonna be no competition. The only competition gonna be my daughter, and that's gonna be for her to be better than me. So basically, I should have shared it. I'm gonna have to start sharing the stuff like that because I'm like, okay, that's a mouthful right there. Like I said, and it ain't even competition because I want my daughter to be better than me. I want my sons to be better than me. I don't want them to go through the same thing I went from experience or nothing. No, I want to be able to tell them like, look, this is the experience that I went through, and then give them the choices too because they have to make choices, boo. Just the fuck like you. They do, baby. And some of these children are going to make better choices than the parents. Do you know some of these children are at a higher vibration than their parents is? Yes, yes, baby. It can be like that sometimes. God be knowing what God be doing. God don't be lying, baby. God be knowing. It's just the fact that some people don't know what God be doing. So they try to make it bad for somebody else only because they don't know themselves. They don't know themselves. People want to act like they, but no, because when you know better, you do better, baby. So a lot of people don't know. They don't. And then a lot of people won't. They won't never know no better. They just won't because we're all different. Because we're not all here for the same thing. We're not. Some people are here to goddamn die and go live in the sky. Some people actually are just for that so far. I'm serious, just for that. Like to lose their life and so they can have people saying that they living in heaven and they wish they had a phone to call it and all that old dumb shit. But no, we're not here for that. I'm just saying we're not here for that. And when I say we're not, me, myself and I and my family, we ain't gonna lie, we're not here for that. We are not here for it. And when people try to force stuff on you, because people have been forceful in my life, I'm going to force you, I'm going to make you. No, and now the shit that they finna go through, because everybody, what they say, every dog has his day. Yes, that's so true, by the way. Every dog has his day. And why you think you the big dog or whatever kind of dog you is, killer dog or whatever, it don't be like that. Seriously, it don't be like that because anything you put out, you're going to receive back. And that's the energy and shit too. Whatever kind of energy you put out, it's going to always come from you. So God going to always know what to do with that energy, baby. So that's why I be like, when people be thinking they going up against other people and you actually going up against God and shit. And if you just if you let God handle that, instead of trying to, I used to even be like that. Like, I'm going to handle it. Now you let God handle it and see how it works out. It always works out better when you let God handle it. Because when we handle it, we end up fighting and arguing and all that shit. And I'm not finna fight and argue with no dirty ass bitch. I'm not finna be with no dirty ass nigga either. And when I say the word nigga, people get offended by that. But is you a nigga, you a nigga. I mean, if you a nigga, you a nigga. And everybody's not a nigga. So a lot of people are not going to get offended by words because they're healed. Well, I'm serious. Healed people don't get offended by words and shit. Healed people don't even worry about nobody, bitch. They don't. Only unhealed people are going to take these words and use them for, their own discredited abilities. Yes, what I said. Discredited abilities. They're going to use it for their lower nature, just for a reason to hate you. Because some people have to have a reason to hate you because it ain't shit else they can do besides hate you, baby. It's haters. It's going to be haters, baby. I got so many haters, I'm not even worried about them. I'm going to have haters. I'm going to always have haters, baby. God had already put that in my contract. You're going to have haters all over your life, matter of fact. But God do that. That's why I say you let God handle these attacks and stuff, because people have always been attacking us. They try to attack your spirit, your character, because they want you to be average like them, but we ain't average, baby. We're not average. We're not even here. I wasn't even born here on a regular shit, baby. I wasn't. And see, that's another thing. You have to kind of figure your life out a little bit. I'm serious. You can talk to God about that. Seriously, you got to figure your life out a little bit. But I know I'm not even here for no regular shit. All this little regular shit that people be doing, I'm not even here for no regular shit. Cause I'm really not no regular bitch. I'm not regular. This is not no, this is not no everyday thing that people can do. You feel me? So I know it's gonna be a difference between me and you. It's gonna always be a difference. It's gonna be a difference between me and women. It's gonna be a difference between me and men. Because I have learned one thing, friend. A lot of these men are so broken in their own little ways and shit that they can't handle a real ass bitch. And when you a real ass bitch that they can't get, oh, they really can't handle that goddamn shit. They can't. They can't handle. Oh, you ain't shit. Oh, fuck that bitch. Have women. This to the women for me. Have you ever been out just looking just dazzling and everything, right? And then a weird ass man coming to your side, right? And you ain't talking right like he wants you to talk like you got that number, so I can't give you my number. I don't have a number. You tell him I don't have a number. My phone ain't working right now. You ever been called a bitch after that? Like, fuck that bitch. Fuck you, bitch. I ain't want you to, that, but that's just how the mentality of a lot of people work. Seriously, and you might walk off and call him a jerk or whatever, but it's just the mentality of some people. Like, some people just don't fucking get it. I'm not fucking kidding. Some people just don't fucking get it that life is way bigger and better than what y'all have lived it out to be, or how y'all have tried to goddamn live my life for me. I've actually had people try to live my life, want to live my life for me. I mean, it's just some shit right now that a lot of people just didn't see. I didn't see this either. For a minute you can be blind. I'm serious. You can be blind for a minute. It's like you still be kind of sleep a little bit. Like you done came out the womb and shit, but you still be sleep a little bit. And as you gradually wake up and stuff, it's like a baby. When a baby first come out, the eyes now, well, sometimes the eye be so goddamn big. Be like, God damn, is this really a kid? Eyes so big. So somebody got a kid and eyes is really big. Please protect that kid, seriously, because they gonna see some shit that probably you ain't gonna never see, bitch. That's why I say the kids that you get, baby, you got to protect them with everything that you got, because other people are not, baby. You got to realize that. And I realize that. I'm like, honey, that sleep time that I had, that's why I don't get mad. I'm not sleeping that much. That sleep period that I had, because I had a time where here 11 o'clock was my sleep period. Like, after 10, 11, I'm getting up and shit. But now that sleep period is over for me, bitch. Especially when your spiritual self, your spiritual self wake up. Y'all still working with y'all religious self and stuff, because religious people do anything. It don't matter. Hell, they'll do it, hell, and they know they ain't supposed to do it. That's what religion do to a lot of y'all. Religion has got y'all out here doing shit because y'all want to be religious, bitch. But just being honest. That's just being honest. Y'all just want to be religious. And see, religion will have you doing shit even if you know it ain't legit. That's how religion get. It does. Religion get you doing all kind of shit, cuz. Speaking of cuz, I saw my fake cousin today. Child, didn't have really too much. I ain't even know who you were. Girl, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. You was shaking. She was shaking so fast. I was serious. All they needed was a pole for her ass. Shaking so fast. Because it was like a ghost. Like she had seen a ghost. Like, bitch, I know you didn't sit up and talk your shit and all that. But girl, hell yeah, bitch, I'm back. I was saying, that's how I was looking at her. She was shaking so hard, her and her husband. A lot of people. I'm just telling you my story a little bit here. A lot of people want you to feel a certain way because her and her husband was at the daycare picking up the baby and shit. But do you know, I know your secrets, bitch. I'm serious. Like, girl, sit down. People can pretend to. That's why I say, don't just look good out here on social media and trying to do it in public too. But especially when people actually really fucking know you. I'm talking about really do, baby. I'm talking about, like, seriously though. And quit trying to play everybody slow. People be trying to play people slow and shit. If you ain't got no common sense, I'ma fucking say it. Just fucking say it. Fuck it. If you ain't got common sense, don't be trying to act like you was heaven sent and all that shit. Cause God is watching you every day, bitch. Every day. And when I seen her today, it was like, girl, I ain't know, just what she said. Girl, I ain't even know who you were, girl. That's because I look different. Uh-huh. Especially for people that said you was this, that, and the other. You feel me? In my mother. Yeah, was this, that, and the other. But to see me today, honey, didn't really have nothing to say. Just here to pick up my boop boop or whatever she called her baby. Go, just stop it. Just fucking stop it. And then he's standing there looking like I can't even tell you how he was looking. But some of y'all men, when y'all get with certain women friends, y'all kind of woman like come in. You feel me? Yeah, it was kind of like a whole two women standing there, like some shit that he said. I mean that she said. I just didn't care. I just didn't care about it, And then he looking like he doubted too. But that's why I say it's sometimes the people that you have around you, and I don't want those kind of people around me, boo. I don't want people that self doubt themselves, cause then you're gonna doubt somebody else. And a lot of people have self doubt, you know. That's why I said I had to take the time so I could find out, so I wouldn't have that same self doubt. Because you'll get it. It's so easy to catch different stuff off of different people and shit. And I was like, no, I don't want to catch nothing that y'all got going on down this bitch. I don't, especially that family shit. No, I don't want to have a family like most of everybody have a family. That says they love them, but hell they don't. You know, that hell won't do it because they can't. I just don't want that kind of family. I don't want the kind. I know what kind of family I want. I just know what I want to do with my life. And once you start knowing what you want to do with your life and not accepting anything fucking less than, then hey, you're gonna lose a few friends. You're gonna realize that a lot of these men are not just fucking men. They not. Man, women too. You're gonna look at stuff different, boo. Well, I do. I look at stuff so much different now. I'm like, we not even humans. We're not. We're not humans. Everybody think they're humans. No, baby, we're not human. We're spiritual beings having a human experiment. Have y'all got that yet? We are spiritual beings having a human experiment. You're not human beings, baby. Well, some of y'all, I guess she is, baby. That's why I say you can't make a person live how they don't want to. And yeah, that goes also for me, boo. You can't make a motherfucker be something that they don't want to be. And I'm not going to be anything less than me. No, baby. Spiritually. That's why I say that spirituality and religion is kind of got people taking other people out. It do. That's got people taking people. Religion got people, religion got people taking people out. Spirituality, that's not what it's about, baby. It ain't about taking people out. And another thing y'all did, too, y'all didn't took it too far, boo. Fuck it. Then took it too far. You done took it like a little bit too far. Like, for example, I'm going to tell you what y'all done took too far. The main thing y'all done took too far is that witchcraft. I'm serious. That witchcraft. Where people now have gotten so deep into that dark magic and going to Louisiana and flying out the country and shit. Did you know I just found out that Dubai is a place where people go, like people be saying they're going on vacation there. No. They go there because that's where, they be doing all that witchcraft definitely over there. So people that have been to Dubai have definitely, they said they be having a lot of stuff going on there. But Dubai is going through stuff. Did y'all know that? Do y'all know that all these places, all these dark places, I call them dark places because they do dark magic, dark, dirty magic. I'm talking about real dirty too, where a motherfucker be doing shit jars and putting spells on you. I'm serious. People, it's crazy, honey. That's why I say you got to be careful with these people that be sweeping down they church, they Christians and they church members and all. Baby, a lot of them people is call themselves really, in the dark side, they call themselves witches and warlocks and magicians and practitioners and shit. But majority of them people right now sick. Yes, a lot of them people sick, baby. In the background, a lot of them people have been suffering like a motherfucking shit because they've been doing too many spells and just doing too much around this bitch. Yeah. And God said, we're not even finna go there. We're not gonna go there. But that's one of the main things that y'all have just taken too far down here. And then, get what? Just say you can curse somebody, and a lot of people been doing all kind of curses, and y'all only make it worse for y'all generations and shit, because now the kids that even if you finna get, if you ain't even had the children yet, they gonna come out cursed. Because, and you gotta realize it's because y'all been doing curses. So now your generation is gonna come out cursed. The kids gonna come out cursed. And when I say cursed, I mean as if their whole life gonna be fucked up. Seriously, not having no love in and all this, because that's what a lot of people see. The main thing that we should have going on down here is how you treat one another. It don't even gotta be just your sisters and brothers. It's just how you treat. And see, a lot of people don't have no empathy for nobody. Well, not even themselves. Because when you got empathy for yourself, you'll have it for everybody else. And that's why I say a lot of people don't have no sympathy hell even for themselves. Confirmation, they don't. And see, people can't give you what they don't want. And a lot of people don't want simple. A lot of people don't want love. Being honest, a lot of people fuck love, fuck love, fuck love. Okay, and you ain't gonna have no love no way. But you also can curse the people that you pray for. You say, or the people that you say you love every day. Did you know that you can also curse them with that shit? Especially if you don't want no love down this bitch. Y'all just cursing yourself, because that's what, well, that's actually what's been happening. Y'all been cursing yourself because y'all didn't want love. Y'all didn't want love. Y'all wanted money. Remember, y'all wanted money. A lot of people, they only do stuff based on money. Oh, am I going to get some money out of it? Am I going to get some money? Am I going to get some money? And now, honey, y'all ain't got no money. A lot of people are suffering right now, baby. I'm serious, especially for trying to even have me suffering. People are suffering right now. People are losing not only their mind, but people are realizing they done wasted a lot of time by trying to have somebody else dying, baby, by the witchcraft, the bad magic, the spells, and the spell casters and shit. And like I said, that's how a lot of y'all get sick, for trying to be spell casters around this bitch. You know, the sex ritual. Sex is supposed to be so sacred. That's why now I don't even try to get naked. It's sacred, baby. And if you don't have a sacred person that you want to have it with, then ain't no even reason to even have sex around this bitch. You know, folks be doing shit. It feel good. It feel good. Baby, fuck a feeling. Are you healing or are you killing yourself by having sex with, hell, even your goddamn self? Are you? No, seriously. Are you healing or are you killing any spirit in you? Because sex is supposed to be sacred, boo. That's why I'm not fucking with now one of you. I'm not. She must be sick. No. Y'all don't take sex as being sacred, bitch. No. Y'all just be out here trying to get some pussy and some dick real quick. You ain't supposed to be doing. And then the kids don't. These kids coming up pregnant at 12 and 13. Baby, ain't no damn way. Sex is sacred, and hell, before sex you supposed to pray. Do y'all pray before sex? Hell no, you don't even call. You don't call God at all before you have sex. You don't. Y'all need to start doing it, because that's what God wants. Lord God, I'm finna get it. You see, I'm serious, baby. Sex is sacred. Stop just getting fucking naked. And that's a lot of reason why now people can't take it. You can't take the pressure up on you and shit. But just remember, you had sex the other night, bitch. You know, these moon rituals, like these full moons and new moons, everything has meaning to it, baby. You know, that's what they didn't teach us in school, but everything has meaning to it. And see, with them sex rituals that y'all be doing on these full moons and new moons and all that old shit, it has made your family even more sick. Go through your family real quick and shit, especially if y'all be in these sex rituals, bitch. I'm talking about a lot. You know, I did not know that. Well, that's how it go. That's what I didn't know. I didn't know that's how it go. I didn't know that people take on that darkness and stay in it forever and ever and ever. I thought people would want to, start doing better for not only themselves, but for people around them that they say they love and shit. But then I found out that it ain't really no real love really around this bitch. It ain't. People just say this shit. I love you. Oh, I know you do. I was saying, yeah, and then they say I love you too. But that's not the truth, baby. It's not the truth, because when you love somebody, when you really genuinely, authentically love somebody, love don't do all that, baby. Love don't make you want to hold nobody back or see nobody in lack or do nobody like that. That ain't love, baby. That's a insecurity or something going on with you that you're not satisfied with, boo, and you want somebody else not to be satisfied too. That's what that is, boo. I promise you it is. So try to be careful a little more. Just try to be careful with stuff that you may wish on somebody else, because you will eventually end up getting all that shit back yourself. So all the people that have been wishing ill on my life and all that old shit, Yes, it's a time where motherfuckers is getting it bad. People call it karma, people call it judgment. But it just depends on the terms that, well, you've learned. Everybody got a turn, baby. And the tables do turn too. And if not, you can flip them motherfuckers over like Jesus did. Though. Remember when Jesus flipped? Oh, okay. I'm just saying you can do it the same way. You can flip the table and say, "Oh no, this is not how my life is fixing to go." And then you go through another door. Because there's a bunch of doors that we're going through right now in our lives and shit. And it don't have to be a door physically up there, bitch. But just to know that you done went through a door, some shit. Congratulations that you made it out. And yeah. And that's what really love is about. You want to put out more love and shit. Because that's really why we down here, bitch. To see how much love we really can get. If everybody was so loving and kind and shit, I really don't think nobody would ever have to leave this bitch. But since everybody ain't so loving and kind and shit, then people every day have to leave this bitch. And I'm not finna have to leave this bitch. I'm not. Yep. Right, there's a lot of stuff that I've been figuring out on my own, because I'm grown. On my own. You know that's a song too. Somebody might want to listen to that song, but on my own. I can't even remember the whole song, but yeah, it is called On My Own. Okay? Somebody might want to listen to that today. But just to know that people have done it this way and that way. Everybody had a chance to do the devil dance and shit. And I want to see now how many people can dance with God around this bitch. I do. I want to see. Because everybody, the devil didn't even once or two or twice or something been in me. But no, we don't want to deal with the devil no more. We want to see how far God can allow us to go. You feel me? Well, you ain't got to. Because I'm feeling myself right now, but I'm serious. I'm feeling myself right now. So, yeah, I mean, sometimes people are not going to agree with what you have on, or what you got going on in your life and shit. But that don't make you get upset. You still go on and do your shit. You do. You go on and do what you got to do, baby. Because God watching you. Just like God watching these other people too. Okay? So it is the way, the laws, the universal laws. And y'all might want to start studying them. Start teaching them to your kids and shit. Especially if y'all done taught them these man laws around this bitch. Teach them some real shit. Universal law is real, baby. Universal. All you gotta do is Google what is universal law, and it'll tell you every law that God wants you to abide by. And the main one is do not tell yourself no motherfucking lie. Don't tell yourself no lie, baby, because that's how you kind of like get it all mixed up. You don't want to tell no lie to yourself, and you definitely don't want to tell a lie to us. Don't do it. Stop lying to yourself. Start telling yourself the truth. And then let me tell you another little secret, boo. People that wanted to be me or wanted to have all kind of catastrophes or didn't want me to see and all that old shit. Guess what? Y'all ain't got nothing to do with me, bitch. Listen, baby. I told you my life is a movie, okay? And a lot of these characters that have been off in this movie wanted to be. And a lot of them really wanted to be me. Seriously. When you are chosen, because there's a difference between with being chosen and with being picked, okay? And a lot of people is pick me ass bitch. I'm saying chosen and picked. Somebody might need to Google that, baby. Chosen and picked, and know what the difference of that is, bitch. Because anybody can be picked. Anybody can be picked, but only few people can be chosen, baby. So chosen ones, we already know what we doing. We know what we doing, baby. We know we not here to ruin nobody's life, but ain't nobody finna ruin ours either. Nobody's fixing to take our life and they gonna live it to the best of their ability and all that. It's not happening, baby. I promise you it's not happening. It may have seemed that it's happening for some folks, because some folks thought my life was gonna be a joke for me and they was gonna live my life fancy free, but that don't make no sense to me. It don't, and it never will be making sense to me. How you gonna live my life and be me when that's who the fuck I be? It don't make no sense to me. That's why I say be careful, people, of people that you say you love or you cool with and all that, because people here be wanting to throw your life off the track. And a lot of people do that. Family too. Don't get this family thing mixed up, boo. Because a lot of family don't even fuck with you. They just say they do. They do, baby. People don't know how to be family no more. Some people don't even know how to let a motherfucker go. And it's enough for me, especially if you're not my family. It's enough for me, baby. I don't need people pretending and, whoa, I want to be, and I'm. And just because people say that your family does not mean that they're your family. Because family ain't go have you out in the cold and shit and want you out here homeless or begging for somebody else. Family ain't gonna do you like that, baby. Family don't let a person say that, well, that's our family, that's our. No, that's how y'all family do. Real family would never, ever, ever do that to you. So quit letting them titles, that's my mama, that's my daddy, that's my uncle, that's my grand. Quit letting titles rule your shit. Because I can tell you right now, it ain't doing me like that, bitch. If you ain't showing me that you an auntie or a mama and daddy and shit, then no, I'm not fixing to fucking call you that. I'm not gonna do it, baby. I'm just not. And see, that's how I'm keeping my spot. Because I'm not finna give it up. What would I give up my spot for? Thank you. The same thing. Don't give up yours either, baby. That's what I'm saying. And don't be Judas and Peters in these lanes. Y'all might want to go back over to all everybody else that's not already been, especially the Bible characters. Maybe y'all might want to go back over and read everything that these people went through, man. I'm saying everything. See, y'all be reading some of it and shit, but y'all don't go on to the ending of the goddamn story, bitch. Start reading the whole story and not just a little bit. Y'all get stuff out there like Bonnie and Clyde. Some people think they Bonnie and Clyde. Some people are in relationships really thinking they. Did you know what happened to Bonnie and Clyde? Okay. So why would you want to be that way? I mean, I just be asking questions because I like asking questions and answering them too. I just told somebody today I got a lot of questions for you, but they got something to do. Yeah. I mean, a lot of people don't like answering questions because they don't think it's fair. But yeah, start asking questions, baby. When people get mad at you and all that other shit, then you know they lying about them questions and them answers around this bitch. It's time, people. It's been time and shit, but like I said, everybody, it ain't time for you, bitch. It ain't. If you feel it ain't your time, it ain't your time. But I know God daggone well, it's mine. It's my time, baby. I told y'all everybody get a time and shit. And, yep, it's my time around this bitch. And ain't nobody stopping this shit. Everybody gonna get what they supposed to get. And that's it. You ain't getting no more of my shit. Especially when people think oh yeah, we got them now. And then now motherfucker look around right now, people looking around right now wondering why they wasted their whole goddamn life trying to be in mine. I'm sick in mine. Seriously, I done wasted a whole lot of time, baby. You done lost your damn mind damn near. You're trying to be the fuck over here when you should be over there. I'm saying you should be over there. You shouldn't even want to be over here and shit. People from my past and shit still want to be in my life around this bitch. And I ain't doing that shit. No, because I know people don't really be giving a fuck about you no more. A lot of people don't even give a fuck about themselves. A lot of people are not going to tell you that they don't give a fuck about themselves. No, but eventually it will show. It will, baby, if you just keep paying attention. Pay attention. Y'all start paying attention to your surroundings. Pay attention to your foundings, too. Because somebody might have thought that they didn't fucked around and found you. But they don't know what to do. I don't want people around me that don't know what to do and stuff. I want people, just like us, that we can trust and shit. Because right about now, you can't trust everybody around this bitch. People losing their shit. I'm talking about losing houses, cars, clothes, hoes too. And you don't want that person to be you. You don't want to lose everything you got because you trying to be in somebody else's spot. You do not. I promise you don't. But that's what a lot of people, that's what they want. A lot of people. That's why I said don't let these people fool you because that's what they looking for. They looking for fools. They looking for fools that's going to follow their rules and shit. They don't want a person that got their own rules, bitch. They don't. And see, that's why we building up our own shit. It's okay to build up your own shit and it be legit and shit. And nobody can tell you what the fuck you can and cannot get. So build up your shit, baby. Build your shit up. And stop worrying about our stuff that we built up. People want to take credit for what I've done. But no, that's not for your daughter or your son, baby. It's not. And you will not get it out. People been trying to get it. Let me get it out you. Child, I doubt you gonna be able to get it up out you. That's why I say find out what you can do. I was thinking earlier today, different talents that everybody have, right? Okay, I was thinking about the light people that do electrical work, right? I'm talking to the electrician right now. I think this is what I think. This is just what I think. Different people have different talents in their families and shit. I don't know why people don't have electric company in their family, bitch. Why people don't have? I'm serious. People. I said electrical because I just think people that can do the wiring and all. I just think that's just something that is amazing. It's like turning on a light bulb. Seriously, it's like turning on a light bulb with the light people. That's why the electrician. But I'm serious. Okay, just say it's a group of men, right? And you got, okay, we'll just say 10 people. Yeah, you got 10 men in your family, right? You got 10 men in your family. Go to your family, you got 10 men in there, right? A lot, yeah, listen, I'm tell y'all something too. A lot of these men are passing away, boo. A lot of them. So some of y'all might not have 10 men in y'all family, okay? But anyway, so you got 10 men in your family. Each one has their own talent. I'm going to say that, their own talent, right? Why y'all ain't got a light company? Especially if you got an electrician off in there. If you got an electrician, you got a construction worker, you got a plumber, you got different types of people in there. Why y'all ain't got a whole business, a family business? Every family should have a business. Every family. Especially by now, baby, as much as the ancestors and your people before you and the people that's coming to, as much as this talent is in your family, why y'all don't have a family business? I think every family should have a family garden. I mean, these are just my opinions, and then it's to help your family out too. If everybody put the work in the garden, then you'll put the work in you. I mean, that's what you're supposed to do, baby. I'm just saying. I'm just wondering, especially a man, like y'all had all these plans to rule the world and you want you this certain kind of girl and shit, but y'all ain't put y'all minds together yet. But y'all be friends and talk about pussies and dicks. I mean, I'll just be wondering, like these men that I've dealt with, they always on some other shit, but it seems like to me they dumb as a bitch. Like, why y'all ain't got y'all shit together? And why y'all ain't got together? Y'all can get together and hang out and all this sort of shit, but y'all got all that talent within y'all, bitch, and y'all ain't got no shit. I'm just looking for a black power company. Fuck it. That ain't gonna try to overdo it. You know what I'm saying? Because most of these power companies, and I say power companies, because light's supposed to be free, y'all. I'm telling y'all. Y'all paying for lights, but light's supposed to be free. I'm just telling you. Lights are supposed to be free. And in some way, like, okay, just say the power company got their own kind of way now, but they want to put it up somehow. Well, why can't you have a power company that's not going to charge you that much for the lights? Okay? Because God already said, let there be light, and there was lights. That's how to say the light's supposed to be free. The lights, the water's supposed to be free. God said, let there be water. The water was flowing and shit. But as soon as they can make a goddamn passage to somewhere else, they charge you for the shit. But listen, if you're going to be legit, you should try to help people get the shit for free. Yes, like me. Like, help get it for free. Electric people are already called, you're already paying for an electric bill. But now they should have it to where a company comes in. I'm talking to somebody right now, man. A light company come in and tell people how to use it without, well, abusing it for one, but just showing people how it's really done. Because I'm quite sure you can use lights without having to be charged all that money for them. Seriously, or have lights in your house or have light around you to where you don't have to pay a light company, boo. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to build a better system for all this because people want money. It's been about money and shit. Now it should be about, well, your heart around this bitch. Teaching people other shit. Like, okay, so they was doing it this way back in the day. They was putting extra, because now here light bills be $300 and $400 at a certain time and shit. Now we trying to make it to where, hell, be having lights, everybody legit, but you don't have to pay too much for the shit. Y'all think about it. Just think about it, baby. Think about it. Think about doing it better than, the other man. Think about it. Think about it. Helping somebody. And that's going to help you also. Because, see, this is what y'all don't know. When you help somebody with pure intentions and shit, you don't know what God got for you, bitch. When you help somebody with pure intentions and shit, you don't know what God got for you, bitch. So y'all start helping people with pure intention. Not so, do you think, not even think you're going to get something back. but also not thinking that you're gonna be in lack. See, a lot of people think they're gonna be in lack. If I do this, if I do that, then I'm gonna be in lack. No, you giving back, baby. And when you give back, God give back too. See, that's what I think y'all don't understand, boo. God, if God got something for you, it ain't nothing nobody can fucking do. And see, that's my life too. God got something for me, boo. And ain't nobody can do nothing about that, baby. Nobody. That's what I be trying to tell people this whole damn time. God already got mine. Me and mine. Matter of fact, me and mine. Yeah. And God know when the time to put it there. You feel me? God know. God do. And see, that's what I've been waiting. I've been waiting on God, not you. People be thinking you wait. Because I know a lot of people ain't see God will show you what you want to see. But you got to ask for it spiritually. You got to ask for it. And God know if you want to know or not. And God, like I said, already had me a spot. Because, like I said, God knew I was hot. God knew I was going to be hot. God knew I was going to be the hottest thing right now. That's why God said, no, you're not finna lay down. I got some shit for you finna come around and shit. And you need to be up and ready for it, bitch. Yeah, that's what God told me down here. So that's why I say, what God got for you, baby, can't no man, woman, can't no machine do a motherfucking thing. Nothing. So my stuff ain't nobody touching. People done thought they done did a whole bunch of shit. Yep, we got you throwed off the track right now, bitch. No, and God been preparing me for my shit the whole damn time. So that's why I say, and what y'all was doing, that's called a goddamn crime. I say, I ain't lying, that was a crime y'all did. So the people that have committed these crimes and shit, that thought they was finna take my life away from me, bitch, and take my shit and go and I ain't gonna never be legit. No, baby, that wasn't it. That wasn't it, baby. It made it look like that to you, but that is not what God gonna allow nobody to do, baby. That's why I say you gotta let God. You know, like people let the devil or whatever and shit. Let God be in that spirit, bitch. And y'all won't lose y'all shit. Somebody losing their shit right now. Because, hell, you was putting God down. You should never put God down, baby. If anything, you should lift God up. And a lot of people don't want to talk about godly stuff, but that's on them. And them the people, I don't want to see them. Because you should be able to have a conversation about God as you was going to work every day. Or you getting up, putting on your goddamn shoes, as they say. Ain't nothing wrong with talking about God, baby. Ain't nothing wrong. But also have it in your heart, too. Because some of y'all, you just be talking about God. And God ain't got nothing to do with you. I'm saying nothing. Not nothing. I'm saying nothing. Because you don't have nothing to do with God, baby. God is not making nobody do nothing and shit. Like I said, it's free will really around this bitch. If you want to do it, you're going to do it. And if you don't, you don't. But God already got what I want. So I don't want a devil or a devilish person to be thinking that, oh, yeah, you ain't got me nothing. You ain't got me nowhere, baby. And this is for the children that's going to be here in 30 and 35 and shit. You know, a lot of people ain't even thinking like that. People saying, oh, you know, you see this is like, I've been hearing that so much. And I'm like, people, stop it. Just stop it. Y'all are confused yourself. Y'all panicking. Stop panicking. These are not our last days. It's not. I've been here, you know, these is the last day. Yeah, of all the evil shit. Of all that stuff that y'all was getting that what y'all wasn't supposed to get. So yeah, it is the end of that. You're not gonna be able to do witchcraft and spell work and have people hurting, crying, and all that lying and spying and shit no more, because God already said that those evil things will have to go. So it's a no still for me, baby. I should have just came on here and said, look, it's still a fucking no for me. But I wanted y'all to just really be paying attention. Pay attention, people. You won't miss it. But you ain't gonna be able to diss it either. The time is up of being Judas's and Peters and shit. And you know, some people, even after you tell them that, still that's gonna be where they at. That Judas and Peter shit. You know, like I said, a lot of people don't want to be legit, baby, and that's okay. But me, I don't want to be that way. You only gonna pay for it if it's yours. Remember that. You only gonna pay for it if it's yours. And that's why a lot of people are paying for it, because it's your bad karma that you was putting. It's your stuff that you was putting out. And now it's back off in your route, baby. God allows certain stuff to happen in our life and stuff. And it ain't because God don't love us, but it's for us too. So we can love ourselves more, boo. You might need to love yourself some more, baby. Love yourself some more. Seriously, let all that toxic stuff go and kind of love yourself some more, people. It's time. Keep on telling y'all, trying to remind you, it's time. It's time. It's like Noah. Noah was telling them, and they was laughing and giggling and pointing and all that old shit. And I could just imagine how they felt in their spirit, bitch, when they did get what Noah said they were gonna get. I can just imagine a motherfucker sick too when all that goddamn rain came to fuck through. Yep. Think for yourself, baby. Think for yourself. You got a mind too. Don't let them remind you. Think for yourself, bro. Seriously, think for yourself. It's time for people to start thinking for themselves and all that shit. And y'all can leave us out of it, because we legit. We legit. We stamped and approved for this shit. We legit, yeah. So y'all can leave us up out of there. Especially when ain't no love in it, baby. And a lot of y'all ain't got no love for yourself. So, of course, you ain't gonna have no love for me and nobody else. So keep that over there, baby. We don't want no non-loving, non-caring people around. Always trying to put us down. But we have found that we up off the ground. So, yeah. We not gonna let y'all be putting us up in nowhere. Well, I guess that's the message, honey. I decided to do me a little freestyle then. I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna put no chords in it, friend. Because they already mad about my twin and shit. Yeah, I said the chords is my twin around that bitch. Anyway, just a little cough I got today. Anyway, I guess that's the message, y'all. That's the message. And I've been feeling that somebody wanted to reach out, but they don't know how I'm going to take it or how I'm going to go about. Honey, I'm going to still stay on God's route. I am. And it's okay to reach out and tell to somebody, ma'am. Sir. Yeah, you can tell the truth to her. It's time. I ain't no need to continue to be lying. Yeah, all my ex-family members and shit, too. It's a couple of names that's been coming around. Oliver, Brandy. Who else was it? Hold on, Oliver. It could be Ollie. Okay, Ali, Oliver, Brandy. Who else was it? Let me see here, honey. Angela. These are family members, okay? These are families. My family members, your family members. These are family members. These are people that I guess want to reach out or something of that sort. But bless their damn heart. Anyway. Who else was it? Hold on, honey. Who else was it? I'm trying to think before I had came on here and these are the names that had came out in the reading. Who else was it? Michael. Okay, Money Mike. That's the name, Money Mike. Somebody might call themselves Money Mike, but Money Mike. Felicia. Shatina. Melissa. Hearn. Valerie. Yeah, Valerie. Who else was it? It was so many. Oh, yeah. Senator Bernie Sanders. The Trump administration. Oh, who else was it, honey? Hold on, y'all. Honey could be somebody's name. Honey. Somebody could be called Honey. Somebody's nickname could be Honey, but Honey. Sugar. Sugar. Diamond. China. India. That's another one. Charles. Richard. Big Mama. Big Daddy. I know those are two. David. That's one that's been coming up a lot. David, David, David. So somebody, family member named David. Um, Let me see here. Oh yeah, Alice. Yeah, Alice. Um, who else? Who else? I'm trying to remember because I said I was gonna give this list out. I was gonna come on early and do it and stuff, but the rain came from out of nowhere today. So something was at play and God just washed it all away, baby. So yeah, something about the rain. If it rained wherever you are today, God was just washing some of those sins away. Okay, so some sins got washed away today, baby. Um, that's for those people that already but everybody's sins ain't washed out nowhere. Now I don't want people to be like, oh yeah, she said they washed the sin. No, baby. No, not especially not if you still sinning. So no, baby. Don't do that. Let me see what else. Hold on. What else was it? Just want to make sure those names are out there and people, those names are specifically for this message here, right here. Okay, so yeah, I think we're gonna leave it there, y'all. And today is April the 25th. Like I said earlier today, I did a video and I said April the 25th, but today is actually 25th, and yesterday was the 24th. Yeah, these days don't mean nothing to me. Well, the numbers on them and shit. I'm goddamn everywhere around this bitch. I might be in 3036 right now. You never know. Okay? I mean, you don't have to know, though. You feel me? Right, you don't have to. But yeah, that's the message for you, good people. For you good people and for you bad ones too. Because like I said, ain't really nothing much more that y'all gonna be able to do besides get y'all shit on through or out of here and shit. I mean, because God know that y'all not legit. Uh-huh. Yeah, oh yeah, and Arthur. Yeah, Arthur. Yes, definitely. Um, Hold on, y'all. Debo. Debo. Franklin. Franklin. Brewster. Brewster. Betty. Shirley. Tommy. Tommy. Thomas. Thomas. Adams. Tawanda. Tawanda. Something about Sage. Sage. Duck Dynasty. I don't know why I'm hearing it. Duck Dynasty. Something about a field. Field. I guess field. A name field. Or something about a field. 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 Webster. Webster. Lincoln. Lincoln. Stain. Stain. A stain. Something about a stain. I don't know what that's about, but a stain. Remy. Remy. Clark. Tiffany. Desi. Deza. Desi. Desi. Is that Desi? Desi? Yeah, Desi. Rumors. Rumors. Something about rumors. Something about a lighter. A lighter. Something about the school system. Some about the school system. Some about, yeah, speaking of school system, homeschool, y'all. Yeah, y'all might as well get ready to do that there. Homeschool. Okay, homeschool. Very important. Homeschool. Kind of check into it and shit. You know. Homeschool. Something about a private school. A private school. I think Johnson. Okay, Johnson. Lactose tolerance. Lactose tolerance. I don't know what that is. Lactose tolerance. Something about gangrene. Gangrene. Speaking of gangrene, I don't know why this is coming. Gangrene. I'm thinking about gang too. Y'all, the detergents. Okay, something about detergents like Gain and stuff. It kind of do affect us. Okay, so I know people like their clothes smelling good and shit, but y'all leave that Gain detergent. Kind of leave that alone, bitch. Something about Gain. Gain. Because it can cause pain. No, seriously, man. It can cause pain and shit. Yep, Gain detergent. It just smell good. It just got chemicals in it that can affect your skin tone, and whatever else you be on. Yeah, it's Gain. Yeah, something about Gain, baby. So if somebody use Gain, kind of, yeah, get off that thing. But the detergents, I don't know if that's fixing to be a big thing or not, but they give you like spots. Have you ever, like, when you wash clothes, you get a little itch and shit? Yeah. Yeah, something about that there. So something about Gain and itching. Somebody might be using this itching. Yeah, stop using Gain, baby. Stop using Gain. And all those things with different chemicals and stuff in it because, like I said, yeah, it can get off in your skin somewhere. Something about it getting off in your skin, and it causes all kind of stuff, friend. So don't do that. Mm-mm. And something about the industry. Something about the industry. I don't know what industry. Something about the industry. Something about that damn smoke detector too. Yeah, something about that, boo. Something about picture perfect. Picture perfect. Something about Woolworth. Woolworth. I ain't heard Woolworth in so long. Woolworth. Woolworth. I think that's like a clothing place or something like that. Woolworth. And somebody, when you get bored, find you something to do, baby. Find you something to do. You know, you can always go back to your childhood, coloring, exercise, jumping rope. Somebody might used to like to jump rope. Go back to your childhood, baby. Go back to your childhood, baby. Find something that you like to do in your childhood because a lot of people's childhood wasn't that good, right? So I'm talking to somebody tonight. Your childhood wasn't that good. But go back in there somewhere and find out something that you wanted to do or that you like doing. And do that. Yeah, while you grown, matter of fact. Do that. It helps you with something. I don't know. But that's what I'm supposed to tell somebody though. Something about your childhood. Go back and find something you did. Like maybe your childhood, you just feel like your childhood went right. But please try to go back and find out something that you did, like at least one thing, and start doing that. And you'll have you a different mindset, baby. Somebody needs to go back to their childhood, you know? Seriously. Some people don't want to visit their childhood no more, but sometimes you got to go back to your childhood so you can see where that hurt came from or where that hurt was put off in there. So you can go ahead and get yourself somewhere, baby. Go on and get yourself somewhere. But yes, that's for somebody on here, baby. Go back to your childhood and find out something. If it was jumping rope, you know, we used to play jags. We used to do hopscotch, matter of fact. But yeah, go back there. Go on back there, baby. Something, you know, people going to have to start going back to their childhood. Like seriously, go back to your childhood and just figure out, where you was first start getting doubt and shit. When you first really start asking questions around this bitch, go back and try to do something with that, baby, because that's why you lack. Yeah, somebody on here you lack because of that childhood trauma. It's trauma. That's why I say go back, even if it's talking to your mama, just go back, honey, go back and do something about that, cause whoa, and I don't want to see that for you, boo. Yeah, somebody needs to go and go back there, baby, and start tomorrow trying to do something about it. Shit, you can do something now if you're up watching this shit. You might want to do something about that tonight, around that bit. But yeah. I think that's the message right there. I think that was pretty fair and shit. Me to go ahead and do that message like that tonight, bitch. So yeah, something happening somewhere right now. So y'all be careful. Just be careful, okay? And that's gonna be our PSA announcement for today, honey. I think that's about enough. I think that's about enough. And yeah, y'all ain't gotta listen to us. Go back and do your own research and shit. Don't never listen to what nobody tell you down this bit. Go back and do your own research and shit. Y'all start reading a little bit. Start taking the time out to read, because they already said if you want to hide something from people, guess what? Put it in a book. And I don't want y'all to have that look on y'all. I'm saying I don't want y'all to have the look on y'all, whether you just looking dumb and shit. I'm sick because they know to put it in a book around this bitch. Y'all start studying and shit. It don't matter if you ain't go to school, if you don't go to school now and shit. You can be grown as hell. Try to learn how to spell, baby. Somebody might need have trouble spelling. Baby, it's never, now I come on here and pop my shit, right? Okay, but I don't have that in my sight. Listen, baby, it's okay if you don't know how to spell and write a certain way. Start learning. Start learning about it. It's never too late. Well, it might be too late for some of y'all, but it's not too late for everybody. Let me just say that. Okay? It's not. It's not too late for everybody. Start reading. Start writing again. Okay? That's how you do it, friend. Start writing and reading again. Get you some little words in. You don't have to start with big words, friend. Start with you some little words and then work your way up. Everybody is not going to be doing the same stuff. Okay? It's okay. It's okay. Like I said, you learn something new every single day. And you just learn, honey. You can't be that way and think you're going to get nowhere, okay? Okay. I'm going to talk to you later. All right. Bye.